Chapter 3 Movements of the Earth. Many years ago, in ancient time, people believed that the earth was flat. But Indian astronomers Aryabhat and Bhaskar discovered that the earth is spherical. It spins on axis. People did not believe them for a long time. But explorers like Ferdinand Magellan and astronomers like Nicholas Copernicus proved them right. Movements of the Earth. The Earth performs two types of movements. It spins like a top on its axis. At the same time, it moves in its orbit around the Sun too. The first type of movement is known as rotation, while the other type is called revolution. Rotation. Rotation refers to the spinning of the Earth on its own axis. It takes approximately 24 hours to complete one rotation. The Earth rotates from west to east. The Earth spins from west to east. So, places in the eastern hemisphere have day before the places in the western hemisphere. When the Earth rotates on its axis, only one part of the Earth faces the Sun. This part of the Earth receives sunlight. At the same time, the other part, which is away from the Sun, has darkness. Are you aware? Japan is known as the land of the rising sun. It is situated in the eastern hemisphere. Revolution. Besides rotating on its axis, the Earth also moves around the Sun on a fixed elliptical path known as orbit. This movement of the Earth is called revolution. The Earth takes approximately 365 1/4 days to complete one revolution. The 1/4 day is set off to make an extra day. This day is added to February every 4th year. This year is known as the leap year. Hence, every 4th year is a leap year. Change in seasons. The Earth rotates around the imaginary tilted axis. This tilt of the axis and the revolution of the Earth cause change in seasons. The revolution of the Earth causes 4 main seasons: summer, autumn, winter, and spring. Let us find out how these seasons are formed. The given figure shows the revolution of the Earth and the change of seasons. Look at the figure A. At this position, the northern hemisphere is tilted towards the Sun. The Sun's rays fall directly on the Tropic of Cancer. Thus, the northern hemisphere experiences summer. The days are longer than the nights. At the same time, the southern hemisphere is tilted away from the Sun. Thus, it experiences winter. It experiences more hours of night and thus, nights are longer in southern hemisphere. Look at the figure C. The seasons in the two hemispheres are reversed. The northern hemisphere is tilted away from the Sun and experiences winter. On the other hand, the southern hemisphere is now tilted towards the Sun. Thus, it experiences summer. The Sun shines directly on the Tropic of Capricorn. Look at the figure D and figure B. At these positions, the Sun's rays fall on equator. As a result, the length of the day and night are equal in both the hemispheres. Thus, we experience spring in the northern hemisphere and autumn in the southern hemisphere respectively. In spring and autumn seasons, weather is neither too hot nor too cold. Equinoxes and solstices. Equinox. The word equinox means equal night. When the days and nights are of equal length, the days are called equinoxes. During these equinoxes, the Sun's rays shine directly on the equator. 21st March and 23rd September are two equinoxes. 21st March is called vernal equinox, while 23rd September is called autumnal equinox. Solstice. The word solstice is taken from a Latin word. It means the sun stands still. On the solstices, the sun's rays shine directly on one of the two tropics. 21st June and 22nd December are called summer solstice and winter solstice respectively. During the summer solstice, the rays of the sun shine directly on the Tropic of Cancer. During the winter solstice, the sun's rays shine on the Tropic of Capricorn. The length of the days and nights is not the same during the two solstices. Are you aware? In places close to the poles, the sun is visible even at midnight during some months of the year. In the northern hemisphere, people in certain places of Norway, Sweden, Iceland, etc. can see the sun at midnight from May to July. Eclipses. Revolution plays important role in happening of eclipses. The revolution of the earth around the sun and the revolution of the moon around the earth cause eclipses. This happens when the moon, the sun and the earth fall in the same line. Lunar eclipse. When the earth passes between the sun and the moon, it casts a shadow on the moon. It may be partial or totally dark. This is called the lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse can last up to an hour and a half. During a lunar eclipse, the moon may turn reddish. It is not dangerous at all to look at a lunar eclipse because the moon does not produce its own light. Solar eclipse. When the moon moves between the sun and the earth, it blocks the rays of the sun totally or partially from falling on the earth. The earth is then in the shadow of the moon. This is called a solar eclipse. It can only occur during a new moon. It is very dangerous to look at a solar eclipse directly, even if you have sunglasses on. Things I have learned. The spinning of the earth on its tilted axis is called rotation. The earth moves in two different patterns. It spins and revolves around the sun. Rotation of the earth causes formation of day and night. The movement of the earth around the sun in an elliptical orbit is called revolution. Revolution of the earth also causes the eclipses, the lunar eclipse and the solar eclipse.